so is a little slightly better look at the woodland in the daylight. It's 8:15 and I'm fully packed, ready to roll, which is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. So this is the trail I came in up. I pushed it the last, well, at least when I got into the edge of the woods, I pushed it the rest of the way. And that's the way I'm going out. And Paris is over that way somewhere. Paris is 50 miles south along the Seine. Yeah, when I came in here last night, it was so windy and the whole forest was alive. It's been all uphill so far. I've just been pushing. Let's just check this out. Elevation 650 feet above sea level. And Paris is basically at sea level, isn't it? It's got the river running right through it at street level, so hopefully it's going to be a lot of downhill today and not too much uphill. I've done 190 miles in the last 4 days. I'll do another 50 today. Oh man, that's a bit wet there. Now we make a left. Oh no, this is too early. That doesn't matter, it's all going the same way. And up the top of here is going to be the start of my next stage. It would appear I've reached the very top of this hill. Dodgy. Status updated, it is 9:15 AM in rural France. I am the only motherfucker awake between here and the halls of Paris. And I've got a water shortage. So I've just come out of the back of this housing estate up here, found myself on this muddy little trail. Got to push this section, very slippery. And you can see how it sticks in the knobs on the tyres, and as soon as the knobs are full, you may as well be on slicks, you just spin. So I've done, I got 15k left on this route, so I must have done 25, which is something like 15 miles perhaps. And where I started so high up this morning, there wasn't like some massive steep bombing descent. It's just a gradual drop. So most of what I've done today has been tarmac, and it's been, you know, just gradually sloping downhill. So it's been a pretty easy morning, and once I got back into the rhythm, I don't feel too bad anymore. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and obviously I did wake up very early. But I know that Paris is just a few more hours away, and I can see the Seine down there. I would imagine there's going to be a descent pretty soon, so what's going to happen here? I've got to go over this. So this looks pretty treacherous just here. That's a jet ski. So I found a bench. Unfortunately, it's next to a minor road, and I'm really quite exposed to the wind because occasionally it comes through the gap in the trees behind me, but the view's nice, even though the bench is facing the wrong direction to take the view in. This is another advantage of having a huge cooking pan. It's like 1.5 or 6 litres, so if I had one of those tiny little cook sets, I'd just be pissed trying to make muesli in that all the time. Almonds, sultanas, bananas that I picked up this morning, oats I got this morning. Just chilling out. Got out of that trail up there, and it looks like we're back on the tarmac for a while. Oh yes! Just what the doctor ordered. Amazing. I mean, if you follow the river the whole way, you're going to miss all of that. All right, climbing, sometimes it sucks, especially when you've been on the road for a couple of days, but those descents, those switchbacks, it's worth it. And I haven't seen the river all day today, well, not up close at least, so we're back on the Seine, and I've got 4 kilometers left on the present stage. When that runs out, I've only got 15k left to do, so let's do some quick maths. 19k left to do today. I have just bypassed a lengthy forest section, which no doubt would have included quite a bit of off-road, and climbing and descending off-road as well. Cut all that out because I just want to get into Paris while it's still daylight and whilst there's still like people about. Right, we're going to cross this one. First we've got to get up to the level. J'aime les ponts de France. It's only 1 o'clock, which I'm quite happy about. And this is a legit national cycle route, which means there's not going to be anything too treacherous down here. A little bit of a situation here. The route says turn right, but I can't see where to turn. Not any turns or corners or anything. It just goes on and on. This was not an easy place to gain access to. Well, my friends, I've made it to the very outskirts of Paris. 10 kilometers or 6 miles left on the clock to do. And it's only 2 in the afternoon, so I'm quite happy with that. Yes, I did have to cut out a forest section, but it means I'm going to see all the sights in broad daylight. And I can take it easy now. I really feel like I can take the foot off the gas, so it's nice. Well, I imagine this would have been a royal palace once upon a time. Now it's a museum. Oops, this is not the street I thought it was. Crossing La Seine again, and on the skyline over there in the distance you can see what they call La Défense, which is Paris's monstrous central business district. And in just a couple of clicks we're going to be right in the midst of that. GPS just run out of battery. Hopefully I've got something good in here. I had to rig this up earlier. I've got my laptop in there, USB cable. The laptop's actually in kind of standby mode. It's been charging the GPS batteries, the spares. So the reason being, the external battery which lives in there, it died last night charging all the cameras, which is good. It's done well for itself. Almost 3 days power, because I'm still living off of that power now, except for the 2 batteries that I've just got from the laptop. So that'll give you a good idea if you're thinking what kind of size battery do you need for this type of thing. I'm assuming that last bit was a bit windy because I didn't have my external mic connected in the drift, but it's in there now. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Phallic symbology, yes, I know it's meant to be a thumb, but it's got a ball sack on the back. This is Babylon, guys. It's where our souls are bought and sold, where all the banks live in their impregnable fortresses. Man, this is, I think this beats downtown New York for sort of wow factor. And I bang on about how unnatural and evil all this stuff is, but you can see why Babylon is so kind of takes people in, doesn't it? Hello there, pigeon. What the hell is that thing? I don't even think it's like an office building or anything. It's just like a cardboard cutout, a monument or something. right over there in the distance, right on the horizon, you can see the Arc de Triomphe. I think that's the next thing I'm aiming for. Okay, we got a ramp, That's a ramp, isn't it? That's pretty good. Il y a beaucoup de vent aujourd'hui. I'm going to try and take on this Parisian roundabout. If I can make this green light. Nice headwind. Man, I'm glad it's Sunday. I imagine this is like a racetrack any other day of the week. Oh shit! Oh, there it is, l'Arc de Triomphe in the distance. Now, of course, I am going to try and get in the middle there, and there's horns going off. Bus is nearly hitting scooters. How the fuck do you think you cycle out there? How do those people get there? How do they walk out there? There must be a subway, right? It looks like everyone stays in the middle, but there's no way. Fucking hell, did you see that? All those guys there have stopped. So there must be some kind of lights governing it. He got out alive. I think what I'll do is I'll study it for a little while, then I'll get on the side of a bus and follow a bus out, because that will take all the flak, do you know what I mean? I'll probably keep up with the bus, maybe. I'll be going quicker than that. Holy shit, a couple of pedestrians coming out from the middle. Right, if these guys are nuts enough to walk across it, I'm going with them. This is insane, guys, this is literally insane. This is not a good idea, guys. I made it to here. Please don't give a fuck. Get the bike in there. Right, I want to know how these people got in here, because I sure as hell know they didn't run across 5 lanes of traffic. There must be like a pedestrian entrance or something. There it is, there's the subway, look, see? Look at that. Obviously there's no ramp down it, so only one thing for it. I'm going to go through this gap here and suicide it onto the roundabout. Moi? Ah, pas de vélo.
Pas de vélo ici, ouais.
Je te pâte.
Vous avez...
Maintenant.
Ok.
Je te pâte.
Ok, bon.
Merci.
No, pas de soucis.
Right, here's how we're going to do it, guys. We get up the speed on this bit, and then just leap out here. Sprint like a motherfucker. Let's go down this one. That is the scariest thing I've done on this trip. Scarier than any descent. Scarier than sleeping in the woods with the wind threatening to drop dead branches on me. Right, got another mad roundabout. Don't know whether to do this as a road user or as a pedestrian. I'll stay on the outside, I'll be fine. See me, right? Clear that junction. Oh shit, there's a road there as well. Now, where's the wheelchair access? There it is. Oh my goodness. Just keep a lookout for the cops. My goodness. They've done a nice job on it, haven't they, Paris? It's kind of got the wow factor. Oh yes, the obligatory, I've got the Eiffel Tower under my hand shot. It's time for a little history lesson. Some would say a very controversial little history lesson. My girlfriend used to live in Lyon, which is maybe not the second most populous, but is vying for cultural supremacy with Paris all the time, so she tells me. And they've got a radio mast on the highest hill in town, TV transmitter mast. And the thing about this transmitter mast is it looks just like a miniature version of the Eiffel Tower. There's no mistaking it. It's clearly based on the Eiffel Tower. So I'll just show you a clip from that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll just call it the great scandal of French architectural history. So tell me a little bit about this.
Oh, it's a telecommunication tower.
Yeah.
And it's been built also by Eiffel.
Eiffel,
Yeah.
as in Monsieur Eiffel Tower.
Gustave.
Himself, Gustave Eiffel. And he was just unimaginative, was he? He built the Eiffel Tower and then he thought, I can't think of any other good shape, so I'll just build this the same.
No, he's done a lot of things.
They
He's
all
done
look the same.
bridges all over France.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I'm wrong.
What was
It's
it?
not Eiffel.
Metal
It's Mr.
Tower.
Gay.
Mr. Gay.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's been built before the Eiffel Tower.
It's older than the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And it's not designed by Monsieur
Yeah, I
Eiffel.
thought it was.
You don't need to say anything else because we've just uncovered one of the greatest scams in the whole of French history, haven't we? That your most famous monument, the Eiffel Tower, was actually basically ripped off of Mr. Gay. So there you have it. France's most recognisable monument is a rip-off of a TV mast in Lyon. And no armed police telling me not to ride my velo. Should go down here, this looks like somewhere they wouldn't want you to ride a bicycle. Let's just take it easy. You go into somewhere like Hyde Park in London on a Boris bike and there'll be a bicycle police officer on you in seconds. Those guys are fucking sharp. If you go off the cycle lanes and into a place where it says no cycling, they're like flipping bloodhounds. And obviously the thing about Boris bikes is they're not quick, so the police are always going to catch you. Well, I seem to be riding through this area with impunity as well. I like it. But well done, Paris, you know, well done, French, for your attitude to cycling. It's good. A bit tight here. Right, the next job is to get across this bridge. Shit, what are these guys doing it? That red one's going straight on. Well, we have arrived at the very special bridge with gold bits on it. This is probably extremely impressive to people who like bridges. J'aime les ponts de France. Yes, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, guys. Yeah, motherfuckers. I've missed out whatever the hell that building is there. That massive greenhouse. Yeah, that'll do. The hell is this? Oh, there it is. Wow, this is a bit disappointing, isn't it? There's meant to be a big square where people can hang out, but it's all fenced off. Is this a good lane? I don't know. Ah, across the river. It's straight on. It's straight on. I can't go left. Café Paris. I would love a café of Paris right now. So I'm in the imaginatively named Café de Paris, obviously having a café noir, and I'm going to treat myself to a vegetable burger as well because I've done 240 miles in the past 5 days. Got my eye on the bikes over there next to those scooters. They've got Wi-Fi in here that I can use, but my laptop's dead. It gave its last charging a spare battery for the drift. So when this Italian fella on the left here has finished charging his phone, he's going to give me a shout. He's got a main socket by his chair, so then I'll get online. I know the address where I'm staying, and when I see the door panel I'll probably remember the name of the lady I'm supposed to buzz. So it's not critical I get on the internet, but it's going to make things 100%, but I know what I'm doing. Matey boy never gave up the power socket, so I haven't been online. But I think as soon as I see the door panel, I'm going to remember the neighbour's name who's going to let me in, give me the key. Shit, this is a one-way street. We're around the back of a big church now. Can't see much of it, it's just got a massive fence around it. Oh, fucking hell. That's bad news. Merci, merci, merci. Oui, ça va, ça va, ça va. That was insane. Yeah, got it. So good, so good.
Okay, not hurt anywhere?
No, I'm good, I'm good. No, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing.
No, but that's fine. Embarrassment is not a thing.
It's all right. It's fine.
And the bike is okay as well?
Yeah, the bike's indestructible, but that was an impressive crash, wasn't it? I mean, that's all right.
It was.
But yeah, we got that all on video as well.
You're at least able to watch it.
Thank you very much. Just looking the bike over now. Just looking at the derailleurs and mud guards. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Something has truly got my back. Lutra Jesu, that's who's got my back. Right, I'm going to try and do the next 4 kilometers without any incident, and then I'm just going to chill out with a nice glass of water or something. Yeah, I know. I think this is what they call Le Bastille. In the wrong lane. 1.5 clicks to go. It looks like there might be a little climb at the end. It's hilly up here. Oh no, the drift is gone. I think the drift just ran out of battery. Maybe the remote ran out of battery. Both cameras are dying. I'm going to see if there's any juice left in the other batteries that are kind of already dead. Okay, the drift is back. It's just up here somewhere apparently. J'arrive. Now this is the thing. I don't know the number of the lady's apartment. I was under the impression that her name was going to be on the wall and I was going to see her name and remember it. Just in case the camera missed all that, I realised I could cycle through the names just using the arrows, and I found the right name. I found the lady's name, pressed the button, spoke to her, and I heard the buzz to open the door, and it says tire, which I'm pretty sure means pull. But there's no handle. So I'm still on the street, but at least the lady knows I'm here.